tweak to put Wes in and play AD for 5, go small in that second half?
Yeah, the message at halftime was, well, we have to play more physical. The simple way to put it. The public way to put it. They played more physical than us in the first half. We didn't play tough enough. They were stripping the ball from us. And when I say tough enough, offensively, had to be better there. And I think we came out in the second half and responded to that. The rotational tweak was, a play-in game, unprecedented type of situation for us where, in a playoff series, you have to make your adjustments at, from game 1 to game 2 or game 5 to game 6 or whatever in between games. And, we knew coming into this that the adjustments were going to have to be made in game. And, we looked at our big lineups, in the first half. That was the plan, and the plan was to evaluate at halftime whether to run it back or to adjust and play small. And Wes Matthews has performed admirably over the last couple of weeks, making just big time plays, defensively, offensive rebounds, hustle plays has really enhanced our toughness, which is what we talked about at halftime. And AD struggled to get going with the big lineup, with Draymond out there muscling him and them not calling anything. So combination of what I knew Wes would bring to our toughness, and opening things up for AD by playing him at the 5.
Yeah, Frank, you showed your trust in Caruso. Starting Game 6 last season, played a lot tonight. Obviously played well. What did you see with him and kind of combining with LeBron and AD down the stretch as well?
He was awesome all night long. When we were struggling offensively, he was 5 for 5 in the first half. Making plays, making shots, defending his tail off, and obviously made huge plays down the stretch on both sides of the ball in the second half as well. He's a champion. He's one of those guys that just moves the needle directly with his play and immediately. And he had a great performance tonight.
Bill?
Frank, you guys are obviously at the start of what you hope is a long playoff journey here. But what do you think, just a result like this and a performance like this, and playing through poor shooting and LeBron getting poked in the eye and kind of all the grit and mettle it took to persevere tonight, do you think, in what ways can that galvanize you for what lies ahead over the next couple of months potentially?
Yeah, in every way, being tested like that strengthens you. Our group, we have a lot of new pieces, and to see our guys be in that environment together just helps us going forward. Obviously, we still have, we still wish we had more time to build cohesiveness and to get guys' legs and lungs where they need to be. Dennis Schroeder and Bron, but those guys competed, game like this, a close affair. Where it comes down to the wire, only strengthens your group.
Yeah.
Frank, you went with, I think, 80 at center for the first time late in the first half, if my memory serves correctly. How did that look to play out, and just how valuable is your versatility going to be at that position, like Bill said, possibly over the next few months?
Yeah, it's necessary. We used the first half rotation similar to what we did last year with Dwight and JaVale, where we played big most of the first half, and then you use the final 3 minutes to look at the small lineup, and see what that feels like, against this opponent. And I thought Drummond played a great game. You know what I mean? It wasn't anything that he was doing. He was really competing on the defensive end and getting tap outs and rebounding the basketball, and scoring the ball for us as well. But opening up AD at the 5, if he's struggling to go offensively, to have that versatility, to have that move to go to, something to work for us in the playoffs last year and work for us tonight.
Dave?
Right, you guys were able to limit Steph to 23 points per game in the regular season on like 40% shooting. He goes off with 37 tonight. I imagine that was a big part of your scouting report going into it. What was he able to do with more than what you guys were trying to do?
The guy is just flat out unbelievable. I think he's playing as well as or better than anybody's ever seen him. That's what I feel. Steve Kerr said we're going to throw the kitchen sink at him, and we did, and he still had 37. And it's just remarkable to see what he's doing. We're fortunate to get this W, and knowing that we did everything we could to slow him down. He had 37.
Time for one more comment.
Frank, you told us before the game you didn't think LeBron was full strength, but he's getting there. I'm just wondering what this game was like for you, kind of monitoring him, seeing him start slow, pick up steam in the third and fourth, and then get poked in the eye. I just kind of wonder what the emotions are watching your star player kind of grapple with his health and things happening physically in real time.
Yeah, it's just it's a difficult situation for our group to be in. You know what I mean? Because we're we're just not used to seeing him trying to work through small stretches where he's finding his legs and his lungs. You know what I mean? And obviously he still dominated the game. It took a little while to get going. The second half was slow for all of us offensively, but he proved he's the best player in the world with what he does down the stretch, and obviously he hits that bomb, the game on the line, to win it for us. I mean, it's just put it on his resume, add it to the list of